Okay, welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to our weekly meeting. If you are new here on this channel, we talk about anything to do with the mental health. So we talk about different factors that can affect our mental health. So that means like anything can affect on how we feel. It can be anything to do with illness, job, it can be financial struggle. All those kind of things can make us feel other ways. As a human, we are made to be a happy people. And so when the challenges comes in, all those kind of things take away all our happiness and enjoyment. So you're welcome. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe so that you can join our family. And also, if you want to get involved, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Can I say welcome to Lisra as well? Thank you for coming here today. And so the reason why I'm laughing, so I was with Lisra a few minutes ago. She was wearing something different. And now I'm seeing her, changing in a different top. So I was asking,
Well,
what's the change?
the thing is, all I changed was the background. I just changed my location.
Okay, yeah. I can see that there is something just changed. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's it. That's your background.
Yeah,
So
the location.
yeah. So in today's topic, we're going to talk about humor. I'm going to explain it to you what does humor mean. So I'm going to read it on a Google. So humor is finding amusement or lightness in situation, often through jokes, wordplay, or fun observations. It involves seeing the lighter side of life, even in challenging circumstances, and can be expressed through laughter, smiles, and sharing jokes with others. Humor is a powerful tool for emotion resilience as it helps relieve stress, lift moods, and foster connection with others. It allows us to cope with difficulties by offering perspectives, promoting a sense of relief, and encouraging a positive outlook. Socially, humor builds bond as shared laughter strengthens relationship and create a sense of belonging. Overall, humor is important because it enhances our mental well-being, fosters social connections, and provides a healthy way to navigate life's ups and downs. So that's what humor means. If I would maybe say something to do with the laughter, I have one of my sister each time she comes here, and then we started talking about our past and how we grow up and everything. And it's so funny that so our children, they don't understand our language, right? So we'd be talking using our own language, and my husband is here, and probably her husband will be here as well. We'll just be saying those kind of things using our own language. We will laugh and just go on the floor. And the first time it happens, I thought that my husband was like, what the hell? What's happening here? How can you laugh this much? And you're not stopping. And I think he has realized that each time I meet her, we just talk about those, back home stories, and they will just laugh. I don't know.
Because
We don't realize how laughing is really a best therapy for us.
one of my cousins and he lives in Texas, and every time he called, we reminiscence about our childhood because we grew up in the same area, and those childhood memories they make us laugh all the time.
Yeah. I think if we can just leave ourselves to just be free, because I remember when I was a child, how I was just a happy child.
Yeah.
I used to really laugh. I remember people used to always say, "Oh, Konto, can you smile for me?" I'm like, why do I have to smile for you? But I was someone really who used to laugh a lot, and it's not like I've stopped. I like feeling good. I like feeling happy because when I laugh, I feel like there is something I'm releasing. I don't know what is it. And I just want to keep that going. I don't want to stop it.
Laughing is an emotion. Emotions are triggered by the limbic system of the brain, and the limbic system releases dopamine or endorphins, which makes us feel good.
That's
So that's why we feel good when we laugh. Have you ever been to a karaoke with friends? You can't sing a note, but you're going up and singing Whitney Houston and all kind of thing.
Okay, this why you just reminded me something. Even before you could go out, I know, even now I still do it. So I would go in my wardrobe looking for something to wear, and then I would just go in the mirror and I would just put on my high heels and then just walk, and I'm like, oh my God, I look so, I would just be laughing, and I'll be like thinking, oh, my friend will see me, like he will say, oh, Gonza, you look good. And I'll just be laughing by myself, and sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what am I actually doing?
Do you know there are some people who can't even look at themselves in the mirror?
Yeah.
Fathers to laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
I have known some people and they couldn't look at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, very true.
And I had to teach them to laugh at themselves. Look in the mirror and laugh at yourself. Laugh at the person who you see. Laugh with the person you are in the mirror. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, how can you laugh at anything?
Yeah, very true. I remember when my son was still dealing with autism symptoms, one of the things that he used to do is just laughing. You see him laughing and laughing to the floor. In my mind, I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening to my baby? And because I work with, mental health patient, I know what could be going on, hearing voices and those kind of things. And in my mind, I was like, God, this is my baby hearing a voice. Is this thing?
No, that was your adult. That was the adult ego. Because babies, babies are the closest thing to the spirit world.
Yeah.
Because they have just been there. So they can identify spirit when they see it. Some people, when we become adults, we forget these things exist.
Yeah.
But they do exist.
Yeah, honestly, because when I used to see him laugh, like, because me having experience of mental health, I even forget about how I go myself in the mirror and check how I look, and I'm like, you look nice, and I'll be like, feel happy. And so when I was seeing him doing that, I was like, oh my God, what's happening with my child? Is he hearing voices? Is he responding? And I was like, God, please help me, please help me. And my husband would be seated there, looking at him, the way he's behaving and all those kind of things. Him being in his world, it was really so much amazing things to do. But some of the things I didn't like was the way he was rocking and hitting his head, and the way he used to reuse his muscles. You could see like he's really using so much muscles for his body, and that I used to feel like painful for him. Thinking about laughing as being a therapy, I think that was a therapy for him, because he used to laugh and just go on the floor, and you see him roaring. I'm like, it's just one of those things that really being able to see yourself, that you can make yourself happy if you can, just think about something very funny and start laughing. It's
that's what I would tell patients. Look, think about something that's funny that you heard.
Yeah.
And just start a laugh. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Even at work, I've got one of this guy, he approached me, because each time I go for my shift, as soon as I get there, everyone is waiting for the probably whatever who's coming to take over. I'm always smiling. I'm like, hey, good morning, everyone, or good evening, everyone. And then one of this guy came, is like, Konzo, why are you always happy? Why are you always smiling, And he was like, do you know that many will think like you want to impress them? They will take advantage of you. And I said, well, I'm not here to look for anyone. When I feel good for myself. I'm not looking for nobody. And he was like, so why are you happy in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, you smiling? What's happy about this morning? I'm like, well, this is me. This is me. I'm happy when I feel good. Why would I put myself to feel other ways when I'm feeling good, you know?
And the fact that she told you, it seems like he or she was looking at your mood as something as a weakness. Because somebody smart doesn't mean they're weak.
Yeah, I think so.
If they need to be serious about things, they can't make serious decisions.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's good to smile, and smiling is contagious. Laughter is contagious. So
Yeah.
if you go into a room and you laugh, people will laugh with you.
Exactly.
Or if you smile, people will smile with you because it's contagious.
Yeah. And even when, when you start your shift like that, when you start working with that really good, positive spirit, people in your team, you can see that they are picking up, they are really having a fantastic day. And each time I turn up to work, like everyone is happy to work with me because we are just stress-free. I work in an environment where it's it's very busy, very energy demanding, and you can feel one off. Yeah, very stressful. But the way I make everybody feel, everyone want to work with me. And they are like, please, when you doing the rota, put me on your shift. It's not possible. I mean, I can't work with everybody. So that's how, the way we feel affects people around us.
Yes, because if you're lighthearted, then they're lighthearted too.
Yeah.
It's not that they're going to, and they work harder.
They're having like a hard day. That's how I can call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really nice to be humorous. It's nice to laugh at yourself. I remember there's a therapy that you can use. It's called Superman therapy. It's like you have to stand, put your hand on your waist, and you Superwoman stands, and then you can laugh at yourself. Well, one of the girls who I was doing it with, she really liked it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she was depressed as well, and the depression went.
You know what? We used to have a show here. It called Just Laugh. I'm not sure if you have watched it. We used to have this show years back, maybe about 10 years ago. Every single evening, I would just, tune in and just watch a few things, that makes me laugh. Because if you are unable to make yourself laugh, or you don't have people to make you laugh around you, just go on Google or go on YouTube. I'm sure there is some funny jokes that you can watch, and then they can make you start laughing. Because I remember I used to watch them. I mean, I used to feel so good.
Because I like to watch comedies, all kind of comedies. When people are telling the joke, or people saying the poem in a kind of jokey fashion, that really makes you feel good.
Definitely. And you know what? The other thing is that I can't lie. Sometimes, like yesterday, I woke up feeling really grumpy, and throughout the day, I spoke to you yesterday, and then later, I was like, I'm not doing favor to myself. Honestly, when you're not releasing yourself and let everything go, you know yourself that you're not doing good for yourself. You just feel like you're being so mean to yourself. You feel like, I don't know, that's for me, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm in control of how I should feel. Yes, I understand there are situations on my ways, or there are things that I need to deal with. Yes, those things are there. But for me, being angry about those things, and for me being so hard to myself, it doesn't make me feel better either. So why don't I just release all those things? They are there, I acknowledge them, And then
Mhm.
I'm like, I think I need to live my life. I'm
Yeah.
someone who can easily notice that something is affecting me, and I'm so quickly to just deviate and live the way I want to live. I mean, it's not a skills for everyone, but if anyone can try to realize that something is blocking them to feel good, to feel happy, and to feel their normal state, if you can realize that and try to work on how can you, these things are there, you're the one to sort them out. So there is no need to be hard on yourself. Just acknowledge them, leave them on the side, and then come back to your normal self. I think it feels really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like how you say acknowledge them, because it's not like sweeping them under the carpet like they don't exist. You acknowledge your presence, but you're not on them.
Yeah.
Tell them to take a hike for now.
I was listening to this lady. So she trains the people how to deal with the chronic illness or with pain, like a pain management. And then she was saying that, for example, you've got a back pain, and she was like, "Oh, you're telling me your story that, oh, Konso, I have that my back hurts, or my head hurts, or my arm hurts, or my tummy hurts." So each time you mention you owning the pain. Yeah,
Yeah.
owning the pain, that pain, you really want it to stay with you. But when you use the back hurts, the head hurts, that is another language that we really need to adapt, because the way you express things, they tend to stay with you. Instead of just knowing that is there, but use the words you are using, you need to start thinking about how you can change those kind of words so that you don't own something that you don't even want to have in your life.
So it's like you don't claim it and you don't personalize it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's a good lesson for me as well, because sometimes I tend to use my.
No. Change it.
But I will change it.
I have one of my friends, she used to have, I think it was migraine. All the time, she would just last time when she came to visit, she said, "Oh, can I have paracetamol?" I said, what is it? "Oh, my head hurt." I said, "Your head hurt?" I said, "Well, you need to stop the way you think about your head,
Mhm.
And then I said, "I don't have no medication. I don't keep medication in the house, because once you keep medication in the house, you're waiting to be sick. I don't wait to be sick." So, and then I told her, the more you know that you have the medication in your bag, she have paracetamol in the house. I said, when you get home, if you want to do yourself a favor, get home. I know those medication cost you, throw them in a bin. And I don't have no medication to give you here. She was coming to stay for a weekend. I can tell you that she called me a few days later. That Konso, what did you do to myself? Because I don't have no headache. I've thrown all the medication, and I don't feel any more of being stressed that I've got headache. So it's all about how we just speak about to ourselves. It's very important.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have anything to add to.
Well, I haven't got anything more to add. Thank you, Constantly. I'm just going to tell people who are looking at our videos that you should subscribe to get more videos. Press the notification bell, give your comments, because we love comments. Click the like button if you like the videos. So just remember to subscribe as well, which I said before, but so that you wouldn't miss any videos which we post in the future. It's very important.
Yeah. And also remember to love yourself and laugh to yourself, check yourself in a mirror, appreciate yourself for how you are, how you look, throw a joke to yourself. Remember how you used to live as the child, how you used to laugh and just drag yourself on the floor. Just live like a baby, and you see how your life is going to transform. Happiness
Yes.
is everyone's wish. No one want to wake up and feel bad about themselves. everyone want to feel good, want to feel happy. And actually, this is something you can do for yourself. You don't need to ask anyone to do it for you. You are in charge of making sure that you feel that happiness. So the area you realize that you need to feel happy, you need to live to the fullest. Problem will never end until we are out of this body. It's very important that you acknowledge you have a problem, but don't let the problem draw you out of your happiness. Acknowledge them and manage to deal with them. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you on our next video.
Thank you.
Thank you.